When you sleep with your friend's partner, you not only disrespect him, but also betray the bond of trust and loyalty between you. Smart invited his childhood crush to his shared apartment for a date, hoping to finally take things to the next level between them. This is her first visit to his house, and he has broken off his previous relationship to give his full attention to his crush. In the middle of their home date, a sudden loud knock on the door breaks the moment, and Smart excuses himself to go see who it is. He opens the door and cheerfully welcomes his flatmate Bhadman, who has just arrived home from work. As they shake hands at the door, Bhadman's eyes linger on the lady on the couch, clearly showing his admiration for her. Smart invites him to sit for a brief introduction, then moves closer to the lady as he introduces her to Bhadman as his new girlfriend, even though they aren't officially together yet. They exchange pleasantries as Smart proudly tells the lady about his long-standing friendship with Bhadman and the strong bond they share. He has shared an apartment with Bhadman for 3 years, and during that time, they've grown to be more like brothers than friends. With Bhadman around, Smart tells the lady he wants to step out to get some drinks so they can all share and enjoy the moment together. Without realizing it, Smart is laying the foundation for a betrayal that will leave him completely shattered when it comes to light. He stands up and walks over to Bhadman, informing him of his plans to get some drinks and asking him to keep his woman company while he's away. He's confident that Bhadman, being a loyal friend, can watch over his partner without giving him any reason for concern. Sometimes, the greatest mistakes are made in moments of blind trust. As Smart steps out, Bhadman pulls a bottle of alcoholic bitters from his pocket, opens it, and takes a sip, while the lady watches him, her eyes filled with longing for a taste. As he makes a sour face from the bitterness of the drink, the lady playfully teases him, boasting that she can handle it without even flinching. Bhadman is surprised to hear her make such a claim, and even more amazed to learn that she drinks bitters, the very same drink that happens to be his favorite. He asks the lady to sit beside him and try the drink, challenging her to show that she can handle its bitter taste without flinching. He hands her the bottle, and she opens it, gracefully pouring some into her mouth, her expression showing delight rather than the expected bitterness. Bhadman takes the bottle from her, smiling as he accepts defeat, growing even more intrigued and eager to get to know the lady better. She playfully rubs her hands on him, praising him for accepting defeat without resistance, unaware that her gesture is igniting a new desire in Bhadman. He admires her nails, and she raises her leg for him to see better, making Bhadman realize that there may be a mutual unspoken admiration between them. Sometimes, the smallest gestures reveal the deepest unspoken feelings. Sensing an opportunity in the moment, he begins to gently touch her legs, and they both share a growing sense of lust. The lady opens up to Bhadman, saying she feels his vibe, and that her connection with him is stronger compared to Smart, whom she describes as rigid and less fun. She tells Bhadman that his presence has awakened a side of her she truly enjoys and praises him for effortlessly bringing her out of her shell. Unaware of it, the two have already trapped themselves in the web of romance and lust, waiting for the perfect moment to ignite. Unable to resist any longer, the lady moves to sit on Bhadman's lap, and swept up in passion, he carries her to his bed. Passion doesn't wait for permission. It strikes when hearts can no longer resist. Without realizing it, Bhadman is about to betray his friend by being intimate with the very partner he was trusted to watch over. Any man who can control his sexual urges is a man of discipline and focus. A few hours later, Smart returns home with the drinks he bought, only to find the sitting room empty. He vividly remembers asking Bhadman to keep his partner company in his absence, and seeing no one now, he suspects that Bhadman must have left her unattended. Unbeknownst to him, he is on the verge of discovering a betrayal that will shatter his heart. He calls out both their names, hoping for a response, but is met with complete silence, prompting him to search the rooms for them. After their intimate encounter, they lie on the bed, contentedly savoring the passion they just shared, unaware that Smart has already returned home. He walks in to discover their betrayal, and in a panic over what's happened, Bhadman immediately begins apologizing to Smart for his actions, while the lady sits nearby, reluctant and showing no remorse. She rises angrily to confront Smart about his reaction, insisting that since they are not officially together, she is free to flirt with whomever she wants. Smart is shocked to realize that the lady feels no remorse for her actions, revealing that she places no value on the feelings he believed they both shared. Where regret is absent, the depth of care is often revealed to be shallow. Unhappy with the lady's response, Bhadman scolds her for speaking harshly to Smart, and filled with disappointment, Smart walks out of the room in search of clarity. Disappointment grows louder when respect is lost in the aftermath of betrayal. Realizing he may have jeopardized his friendship with Smart, Bhadman tries to reason with the lady, explaining that they were both wrong and should apologize to Smart. In her defense, she tells Bhadman that she is not officially in a relationship with Smart and may not intend to be, so she sees no reason to apologize. An apology is a bridge. When one refuses to build it, the gap only widens. Unmoved by the lady's stance, Bhadman presses further, trying to make her understand that she owes Smart an apology, regardless of whether they are officially dating or not. Still unconvinced but willing to appease Bhadman, the lady agrees to apologize to Smart and then leaves to meet him. Apologies given unwillingly may mend fences, but never heal the heart fully. Smart storms out of the house, filled with frustration and anger, wondering where he went wrong to become a victim of such betrayal. The lady he had admired for years, and left his current lover for, betrayed him even before they were officially a couple. The lady steps out to meet Smart, still upset about what's happened, and harshly tells him to come inside, then goes in to wait for him. There is no greater regret or frustration than when the source of your pain feels no remorse for their actions. Smart enters the house to find the lady at the door, still nagging and complaining about his anger, prompting him to ignore her and sit down. In his presence, the lady he has admired for years reveals herself to be completely different from the person he imagined. Expectations can blind us to the truth, revealing disappointment where we once saw admiration. Already convinced that he won't pursue an official relationship with the lady, he begins hurling abusive words at her, prompting her to retaliate with harsh remarks about his masculinity. He rises from his seat to intimidate the lady, threatening to hit her if she utters any more insults. Violence never proves strength. It only exposes a loss of control. Refusing to be intimidated by Smart, the lady steps closer and mockingly dares him to hit her if he truly considers himself a man. The noise from their argument draws Bhadman in to intervene, but in his anger, Smart pushes him back, telling him to stay out of it. Bhadman pushes Smart, and he strikes his head against the wall, slowly succumbing to death as he slides down to the floor. A single moment of anger can turn life into tragedy. In his attempt to protect the lady from Smart, Bhadman has unintentionally committed the crime of murder. Terrified by what has just happened, the lady accuses Bhadman of murder and rushes to pack her belongings. Fear can twist truth, making friends seem like foes and turning split-second actions into lifelong regrets. The lady rushes into the room, overwhelmed with fear and confusion from what she witnessed, and immediately begins packing her bags. Bhadman enters the room behind her and holds her hands, explaining that his actions were to protect her, but she immediately brushes off any responsibility. She tells Bhadman that she bears no blame for what just happened and shouldn't be held responsible, insisting she only acted on her lust and never intended to pit them against each other. In that moment, Bhadman realizes the lady has no intention of sharing the blame, and he risks being implicated if he lets her leave. He makes the tragic decision to end the lady's life in a desperate bid to save himself. In an attempt to hide his initial crime, Bhadman commits a second one. This is a lesson to everyone. Blind trust can be dangerous. Leaving someone you care about in the hands of another without caution can lead to betrayal. Uncontrolled desire leads to destruction. Giving in to lust or impulse can result in irreversible consequences. Loyalty and integrity matter. Betraying friends or loved ones can destroy relationships and lives. Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video and comment where you are watching from.